Hi there, my name is Seva and I'm the co-founder of Content Vault. In today's video, I'll show you how to set up a drip subscription on your Shopify store using Content Vault. A drip subscription allows you to send content over a certain period of time. Whether you have new files that are being sent out every week, every month, every day, a drip subscription allows you to do that with Content Vault. To get started, go ahead and head over to the Content Vault app and we'll go ahead and click on subscriptions and we'll click on create new subscription. Then we'll go ahead and select Content Drip. Now, first thing we'll want to do is give our content drip a new name. This is an internal name that customers will not be able to see, so it's used for your reference. We'll call this our 12-week fitness program. Then, once you've named your subscription, we'll go ahead and select our subscription product. Now, this is the product that your customer has to purchase in order to start their subscription, essentially where the subscription will be linked to. And in this case, we'll go ahead and select our product here. Now, the next step is to set up your plan details. Content Vault allows you to have several different plans on the same product. So if you want to bill your customers monthly, for example, if you want to bill them yearly, you can do that all within one subscription. In this case, I'll show you how to set that up. We'll do our first monthly subscription here. We'll call this plan monthly. We have some advanced pricing options if we want to override the price of the product, or if we want to offer a percentage discount for a certain amount of time on the subscription. We can set that up here. In this case, we'll just use our standard product price, which is set in Shopify. Now, here we have our subscription frequency. This allows you to set how often your customers will be billed. Now, in this case, we're going to be doing two tiers, two plans, one that's monthly and one that's yearly. So for our monthly plan, we'll select every month that customers are being billed. For the drip schedule settings, this allows you to set how often your customers are receiving their content. And this can be set every month, every X days. And you can also customize the delivery time and time zone if you want those files to be sent at a specific time. Now, if the content is being sent every month, you can also set which day the content will be sent on, whether it's the day that they're subscribed or a specific date in the calendar. You can choose to release the first content drip immediately when the customers subscribe, or it'll follow your drip schedule settings. And you can also send content by month. So if you want to do a release for January, for example, and February, you can do that rather than having it follow a sequential calendar of releases. In our case, we're going to do a weekly release. So the customer will be billed every month and they'll receive their content every week, which will be 7 days. Now, here we have our file delivery settings, and we can choose whether the customer will retain access to those files they received after their subscription is canceled or paused. And if they decide to cancel or pause their subscription, we can also require them to provide a reason. We can display the download links on the thank you order status page, send a download email when the customer purchases, and also display download links in the customer accounts. Now, these are all enabled by default, and we would suggest to keep these enabled by default unless there's a reason why you'd like to disable any of these options. We can also set the IP address limit if you want to limit how many IP addresses are able to access those files, and set a download limit per file. So just looking over our setup here, we have our subscription frequency. So customers are being billed every month and they're receiving their content every 7 days. Now, this is our monthly plan. We can also go ahead and create another tier, which in this case, let's call it a yearly tier. And here we're going to bill customers once a year, and they're going to be receiving their content still every 7 days. So every week for a year, they receive new content. And we can also go ahead and override the fixed price, which would make sense in this case because they're only being billed once a year. And we can go ahead and select a fixed price. So for example, let's say we're going to charge them $250 a year versus our standard pricing on the product, which I believe is 29 bucks. And we have all the same file delivery settings that we can customize if we want. Once you've created your plans, your tiers, you can go ahead and click Save on the subscription. The next step will be to configure your drip content, so the files that your customers will be receiving once they start their subscription. You can go ahead and do this individually for each tier. So we'll go ahead and start with monthly, and we can add as many drips as we would like. So in this case, we've got 5 drips, and we can continue adding them There's not a limit to how many drips that you can add. You can either select files that have been previously uploaded to Content Vault, if you'd like to do that, or you can also upload new files from your computer. And in this case, we'll just upload some files from our computer. Go ahead and select those files, just as placeholders so we can see how this works. And you can go ahead and do that for all the drips. We'll just do a couple here just to get started. Now, we've configured our monthly drips. If we go back, we can also configure our drip file for our yearly plan as well. And just go ahead and click over here to yearly and edit drip content. And again, you can select as many drips as you'd like to create. You can either upload or select files that we currently have. We're just doing a few test files. And once you're happy with that, we'll go ahead and click back. Now that we've got both of our subscriptions set up, the last step is to set them as active. So if we go down to the bottom of the page, you'll see a Set Active button. Now, keeping in mind, once you set the subscription to active, your drip schedule settings will be locked. And this is to prevent any overlap between new customers and existing customers, so the file delivery settings are consistent. So we'll go ahead and set that to active. We can see that these drip schedule settings are now locked and the subscription is active. We can see that up here as well. And we'll do the same for our yearly plan. Now, what we can do next is go ahead and preview our product just to make sure that those tiers are showing up correctly. And as we can see, now we've got our monthly subscription, which is pulling from the original product price that we have. And we also have a yearly subscription. And that's how easy it is to set up a drip subscription using Content Vault.